Hi everybody! So my amazing group of kit killers is back. Below you will find all the YouTube channel links to all the girls participating this month in How to Kill a Kit with Style. We are fresh with fresh kits and ready to go for February. Super duper excited. Okay, so as you all know, I tend to make these kits and then I tend to not actually kill them. I'll do like a layout or two. That's not killing the kit. Yeah, it's a problem. So I want to set myself up for absolute maximize the kit killing. Kit completion. Let's say kit completion. Kit killing sounds like I'm, going to go on a spree or something. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how I came about with my ideas for my kit. But remember, as I tell you all this, that the point of my kit this month is to actually kill it. So I started with these papers from Basic Gray. They are from the, I'm just going to put it up here, Soleil collection. I found these papers while digging through boxes of lovely papers at the store that the house that I go to for my scrapbooking retreat, and I was like in shock that she still had Basic Gray, and I bought everything that she had. So we have this paper, and I will show you the back. I have two of all of the papers. So this is citrus. You can see that's one side, that's the other side. And this is where my kit started. This is where I started my kit. So we have this beautiful purple paper. This one's called Lavender Lemonade. This is a plain paper. This isn't from Soleil. This is from Mint Julep. But I thought that the colors went well enough that I could mix and match them together. And so we have this one, which is Mint Julep, and it's called Ethel. So these are collections from Basic Gray that I don't have anything else of in my stash. I don't have any other papers from these collections. I don't have any embellishments or anything like that. So we're going to definitely have to play a little bit. This one's called Bikini. And then this is the other side. So this is the A side and this is the B side because I wanted to have one sheet of each. So I bought two. Okay, so then after I had these colors all together, I laid them out. I looked at what I had, what colors I was going to be playing with. And these are the colors that I based the entirety of my kit on. So this is I think it's 12 by 12, it should be, yeah. This is a mixed media background that's hanging out in my stash. I have so many mixed media backgrounds that are not completed pages hanging around in my stash because, number one, I conceptualized and did an entire class on mixed media backgrounds, and I still have those as I was learning kind of backgrounds that I can totally use. And then I have some other ones I completed when I went onto Facebook Live in a couple other groups for some of the different companies and things. So I have mixed media backgrounds. Oh my gosh. Oh, also when I do a background, if I have leftover stuff, I use that leftover stuff to create another background. So I chose a mixed media background. This is getting used absolutely 100%. Then I chose these two papers. These are thin single-sided sheets of papers from my stash. These are from Paper House Productions. And I thought that they would match. I could mix and match them with these Basic Gray colors. So, yeah, here we go. I pulled out a sheet of paper from Allison Craft. This is Sprinkled with Love. I chose it for this side in particular. This is a sheet of paper from Webster's Pages. Happy Day. It's a beautiful kind of ombre pattern, but I thought it would work. Color tones match. It'll look nice with all these other papers. So those are my full-size sheets of papers. Then I went into my scraps and I pulled in this lovely light blush stripe. So sorry, I dropped something on my dog and he wasn't happy, but he's happy now. Oh, I hate it when I do stuff like that. Okay, So then I chose this one, which is like this pretty pink ombre color. His bark is worse than his bite. He doesn't bite, I promise. These are some scraps from an actual basic gray line that I used on another layout at some point in the distant past and decided that those needed to be gotten rid of. Then I have some pieces of cardstock, so I'm probably going to have to go into my cardstock stash for full sheets if I decide I want to use it. But these are, see, like they're like just scraps that I can stamp on and use, and I want to get them used up, so I use those. And then I have these doilies. So, again, keeping in mind the fact that I want to kill my kit, right? I don't want to create one layout with it, shove it into a bag, and walk away. So while I was putting together this kit, I thought, you know what? I'm going to go right off. I'm going to pick 4 sets of photos, and we're going to add those to our kit. So we have photos. We are doing 4 layouts with my kit. So I have this one, which is going to be a multi-photo 3 photo page, and this will be 8.5 by 11. I have this photo, which is 2 photos, so I'll cut it in half and we'll have 2 photos, and this will be 12 by 12. I also, when I was picking photos, I chose photos that were some multi-photo, some single photo, some 8.5 by 11 pages, some 12 by 12 pages. We're going to do a heritage layout because this is just, these have such a nice little vintagey feel. I wanted to use them, so heritage photos. And then this is going to be a giant photo. Okay, so I have my paper. I have my photos. 4 layouts are getting done this month. Another thing that I have been working on really hard to do is if you don't follow me on Pinterest, I have this gigantic Pinterest board of sketches. Gigantic. More gigantic than you can even imagine. Something like 600 sketches on it. So my plan has been to use a sketch and then delete the pin. Because seriously. So many sketches on Pinterest. So I have my paper, I have my pictures, and I was like, oh, I know what I'll do. So I chose a sketch to go with each one of my photos. Each set of photo has a sketch. I have a page idea. We are ready to rock. While this was going on, while I was trying to put my kit together, Christina Warner did a video, and she's a card maker, and you guys know I always say this, paper crafters are paper crafters. It doesn't matter if you're playing with pretty paper and supplies, it's all the same, and just totally watch people that don't necessarily scrap up the way you do because they have amazing ideas. Christina Warner was talking about how overwhelmed she felt about stuff, and so she decided she was going to do this capsule collection. She posted it on her blog. I will leave the link to that below. And I decided that I loved this idea. So her list includes lots of card making stuff because she's a card maker. But I took part of that list, and that was the part of the list that gave a list of types of stamps and stencils to use. And I decided, you know what? We're going to include stamps and stencils in our kit, and that's going to be our main source of embellishments. I love this. I love the idea of using up this paper, not just for layers or backgrounds, but let's use some of it to incorporate and make embellishments for our layouts. Okay, so if you want to, you can go ahead over, there's a PDF there. It's awesome. She is going to work on it for the entire month of February. And I decided I was going to work along with her because I think her idea is awesome. So she lists a whole bunch of tools, and I'm not going to do that because, of course, I have design team commitments and all that stuff, but I chose parts of her list to help guide my decision making. So 3 stencils. This one is a text. This one is a small repeating pattern. And then this one is a watercolor bouquet stencil that I adore, and I've only ever used it once, but it makes the prettiest like floral drape. And so I definitely wanted to use that. Then I chose my stamps based on what my photos looked like, the style of the photos, the type of layouts I thought I wanted to create. So this one is, and also elements on the sketches, sorry. So this one I grabbed, this is brand new, I haven't used it at all. This is Altenews halftone squares. I'd love to recreate this. That's on the back because that's just so cool. And then I also have the die set. So, and they're brand new. I've never used either one. Let's get them into a kit and use them. I chose this Ink Road stamp set, which is well used and well loved. I can't remember what the name of it is. Anyway, so we have that one. This is a set of stamps and dies from Simon Says Stamps from Kathleen Zielske, and I thought it would work really nice. It has some really cute sayings. I've used them before. I love this stamp set. This one is a well-used and well-loved one. So it has all these cute little sayings, and then it has a set of coordinating dies that I can use to make tabs to add like on the side of photos and stuff. So I want to get some more use out of that. I have the original Tighter Builder stamp set from LE Studio, and I thought that this would work really, really well because as you'll see, well, we'll get to the alphabet choices. So I thought that this would work really well to help with titling. This is the Wonderland stamp set, another one of my very favorite Altenews stamp sets. I love these big flowers. They're fun to fussy cut. They're fun to stamp in. And I was actually thinking that this would be super cool to possibly like paper piece. So like stamp them onto a pattern paper and cut them out. They would look really awesome, I think. So I got those. Then this is another stamp set that I have never used. And I bought it. I know exactly where I bought it and when I bought it. So it's like 3 years old. And I still have never used it. It's from Diane Reevely. It's Dilutions. And it has these cute little like ruled flowers and these little fun things, which I think they layer on top of each other. The little leafy things. So I thought those would be fun to get some ink on and use. Okay, then I chose 3 sets of thickers that I think match my colors, my scheme. And I want to use these up. So my plan is to make what words I can from these thickers and then use this title builder set to fill in the words that maybe I can't spell, right? So we have this light pink one. This one's from Pebbles. This one's called Creek, and it is a little bit like gold and fun. And then we have this cheerful set, which is part of one of Maggie Holmes' collections, and I didn't buy any of the collection because I really just only liked the thickers. So I have the thickers for those. And I think I have 2 sets in here, right? Yeah. Yep. I have 2 sets of those thickers because I really did like them. And then I pulled out these beautiful felt hearts that are from Spiegelmom Scraps. She doesn't have them in the shop anymore, but they were so cute. And there's just a couple left in this package. We can kill that package. Use it up. I grabbed 3 sets of sequins that matched different pattern papers in the kit. I picked Watch Me Flip. I picked Hey Kiddo. And I picked Opal Mist. Opal Mist is brand new, and it is part of a pigment splash kit that I also have. So I pulled these. They perfectly match my papers and my colors. And so I pulled them out because I thought that if at some point I get behind on a layout, on one of these 4 layouts, I can always pull in this big pigment splash kit and use it as one of my Spiegelmom Scraps design team projects. So that was kind of like my little hint or my reminder that I can pull this kit in with some of the Spiegelmom Scraps goodies from this month. The other thing I'm determined to do is to go get through my flare stash. I have a huge amount of flare, so I pulled 5 pretty flare that I thought would match my kit, and I have those. And that's it, guys. That's my kit. I'm going to use my paper and my stencils and my stamps, and I'm going to make my own embellishments beyond this small amount that I have here. To make my own embellishments, I'm going to make my own thing, my own things, I guess. I don't know, my own embellishments, I guess that's the word. My own backgrounds, whatever. I'm going to allow myself to pull in things like cardstock, metal dies if I want to die cut something, tools like cutters and all that. But this is my kit. Okay, so I feel like I'm well on my way to getting this kit done. Next thing, I have to commit. I have to commit to a day in the week that I will upload and have a video using my How to Kill a Kit with Style. Because if I don't commit to it and I don't set a day, it's not going to happen. So I looked at my calendar for February, and this might change month to month depending on what my other design team calendars look like. But for the month of February, I have no design team projects due on any Saturday. So today's the 1st, it's a Saturday, here's my kit. Next Saturday, the 8th, we're going to have a layout using all of this. Saturday the 15th, second layout. Saturday the 22nd, third layout. Saturday the 29th, fourth layout, and kill a kit. And hopefully I will have a lot of empty packages to show you. So next dilemma, next thing I haven't been doing, next thing I have totally fallen off the wagon with regards to this series and kit creating. I am grabbing an empty iris tote. I am putting all of my kit contents into the iris tote. And then when I finish a project using my kit, the project is going right in here into the iris tote. So that at the end of the month, I can pick up this kit. I can pick up this iris tote and my whole kit is in here. I will keep the empty packages. I will keep all the projects. And so we have a very accurate and organized layout share at the end of the month. And that's what we're going to do. And if that doesn't work, I don't know. But that's the plan for this month's How to Kill a Kit with Style. Make sure you go down below, grab, hop around to all of the other girls to see what kind of kit organization, where they got their inspiration from. If you go nowhere else, go to Christina's channel because she has the best kit. She's the best idea for her kit video. Like, she's the best. It's awesome. I love it. If I had a certain store closer to my house, I'd be doing what she's doing because I just think it's amazing. I think it's so cool. But anyway, all right, so that's my kit. And I will see you back next Saturday with a process video. All right, see you later. Bye.